Hi, lovely human beings. Today I would like to elaborate about fixed star Betelgeuse in the constellation of Orion the Hunter. I will pronounce it Betelgeuse, but if you feel better pronouncing it Betelgeuse, whatever, you just feel what resonates best with you. Betelgeuse sits at 29 degrees 4 minutes Gemini at the moment. But as always, fixed stars move very slowly at a rate of 1 degree every 72 years. So if you were born somewhere in the 80s, for example, the fixed star would be more around 28 degrees 30 minutes Gemini. Betelgeuse has an orb of about 2 degrees 40 minutes. So if you have any planets, angles, or luminaries at the end of Gemini, you will have this connection to fixed star Betelgeuse. Stay tuned here for the whole video because at the end I make contact with the physical or energetical place as it shows itself to me. So I'll tell you what I see when I tune into Betelgeuse and what energies I pick up on in Betelgeuse. It's very enriching, so please stay for that until the end. Orion is very prominent in the sky. It's also the most recognizable constellations of all. This indicates that its significance for earthly life is very big. The 3 stars of Orion's belt were the first stars that I personally started to recognize in the sky a few years ago and that I started to connect with. It's very easy to start from there and navigate further through the sky. The 2 brightest stars in the constellation are Rigel and Betelgeuse. So what does that mean if you have a conjunction to Betelgeuse in your chart? Betelgeuse is a variable supergiant red star located in the right armpit or the right shoulder of the hunter Orion. It's very powerful, the star, and it promises success. Now, classical astrology says that the success may be of short term, but that is actually not what I got. I get that you have with this star many peaks of different kinds of successes throughout one's life. So it speaks of immense strength in a horoscope, a fighting power. Nothing happens by halves with this great star. Betelgeuse star seeds can be transformational and outcasted people sometimes. Orion is linked with the warrior energy. These star seeds dig deep and seek the truth. They expose the lies and manipulations. They enjoy exposing the bad guys. They have a nose for that. For they carry within their soul the past of their galactic wars that they've experienced and the ripple effect of those wars happening on Earth right now. They see through deceiving tactics because they have overcome it in the past. The term Orion Light refers to the point in Orion's evolution where they overcame these wars and fighting fire with fire, and where they have succeeded in integrating polarity into unity consciousness. Orion star seeds on Earth are transcending duality and polarity and guiding us towards this Orion light, meaning the integration of polarity both individually and collectively. They have an immense thirst for knowledge and they analyze and dismember all forms of deception. They are our conspiracy theorists, our Robin Hoods, the freedom fighters, the whistleblowers, etc. They go for truth and dig deep for that. They are very resilient and self-sufficient. They are able to create a life with almost no resources. They will survive because they can be creative with what they have and thrive through that. Orion star seeds are driven by the capacity to work through the shadow aspects of humankind both individually and collectively. They know that there is no real being alive without the integration of that shadow side. It's important. So there is a great ancient Egypt connection with Orion. The belt stars align perfectly with the 3 pyramids of Giza, while Orion's orientation to the Milky Way matches the pyramids' orientation to the river Nile. In ancient Egypt, the stars of the Orion's belt were the symbol of Osiris, and thus also the connection is there to Isis and Osiris. You might have a great connection to the mysteries of Isis and Osiris when you have this connection to Orion. If you have a lot of Orion in your chart, it may indicate that you had past lives in ancient Egypt, ancient Sumeria, Mesopotamia, the Persian Empire, and also in places like China or in the Americas, where the Hopis had their villages aligned with Orion's belt. Quite interesting, Orion. And let me now go into the part where I present you the information that I had during my meditation when I tune in to Betelgeuse. So when I tune into this red giant Betelgeuse, yes, it has this fiery red color from the outside, but when I went in, there's this crystal in the heart of Betelgeuse. And the first colors that I got when I saw the world of Betelgeuse were all pastel-like colors. Very, very beautiful. Like vanilla sky. We would know it as vanilla sky. Soft pinks, soft blues, soft oranges, soft violets. And so straight away I saw grass and flowers that had a geometric form. So I went into the grass and it had this hexagonal shape. So it was not like this flat thing that we would experience here, flat grass, but it had so many dimensions to it, right? So I saw also pools in the same kind of pastel vanilla sky colors, soft pinks, like crystalline waters that were glistening with crystals. And I was told that these all have different energy frequencies. These are also healing waters. They use those for healing purposes. There's lots of aquatic life, lots of water in this world, lots of sea life, underwater caves where the crystals also are, a lot of life also in the water and outside of the water. I saw small dragon lizards, I would say, like small animals. And in the water I saw, but also outside, I saw lots of animals with antennas, but the natural form, like a lobster has antennas, also in the same kind of all pastel colors. Really, really, really beautiful. They work a lot with crystals. It's a very crystal-like place. Lots of crystal work. Also very, very soft energy. And it's like a bit different from what we are told of this very warrior type energy, which is also there, but not as much as we think it is. Because I heard that the starseeds from Betelgeuse, they gave 2 words. First was kind, second was admirable. So people will admire you in this life on Earth. Maybe you don't know, but people admire you for who you are, what you do, what you say. And maybe you don't know, maybe you're not aware, but they do. Yes, I saw that they grow vegetables and fruit on an energetic level. And these fruits and vegetables contain potential. Lots of potential. So, and they take it in by sitting And by drawing the energy of that fruit and the nutrients into their being, not by eating it, but by taking it in. And I was told that this place is of a very high frequency. So they can't come here for war because they are of lower frequency. And this land exists only in another dimension. So you need to be of a certain frequency to enter or find or be in that higher vibrational dimension, if you know what I mean. So war cannot find this place or is not allowed or cannot come there. Please see how all this information resonates with you if you recognize things within your being, within your soul. That would be quite interesting. And yes, let me know how you feel about this. If you have any nice connections to Betelgeuse or to any other Orion stars, I will sure make videos in the future about all the other stars too. And I love doing this, and I hope to hear you. Please subscribe, give me a like if you like the video. If you want your galactic chart done, I can do that for you. You can find my website in the description. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.